Alright, y'all. We are live with our second YouTube discussion meeting, June 2025. And we are here to talk about a bunch of things listed on our agenda. And this will be about 30 minutes to an hour meeting. And we are here to talk about things because we had a big disruption in January of 2025, the beginning of the year. And we are working to make things better. We're working to make it number one again. And, listed on our agenda are the channel owner report, the channel updates. We also have a planned website closure, which we'll be talking about that in 10-20 minutes. We got some future and planned channel services that are planned. We'll get into that later, and then the Balleray Station, environmental review, and some proposals for 2025 and 2027. So, now that we're in the meeting, let's get our call to order going. So, let's see, let me check the time. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. 6. We are 6 o'clock on the dot. Let me finish this up here. Okay. We are called to order at 6 p.m., which it's 6:01 now. So, anyway, let's get into the channel owner report. I wrote this maybe a week ago, week and a half ago, and we're just trying to get back on track due to a big disruption that came in January 2025. It caused a bunch of videos, mostly rescheduled, due to the weather and due to the low energy. But we are trying to make the Cab Ride channel number one again. And we are going to try to make some high priority service changes that they're long overdue. And some service changes will include a couple YouTube channel closures throughout the summer, July and August, and a website closure, which we'll talk about that later. And we are also looking into some future services. In the next couple years, we'll have some good services to do that will attract subscribers from all over the world, but mostly in the USA and Canada. And like I've been saying since 2024, we are going to have a new Balleray station. When I say Balleray, when I say BALRA, it's Bus and Light Rail Action Station at the Capitol Rice Street Station. which we're going to do what's called environmental review. Environmental review in the months of July, August, and September, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But, and we are making a couple adjustments to the service schedule, to the content schedule when we film. And mostly we do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But that's about to change because, and it's going to impact a little bit, but not to the point where it's a big issue. So, Monday and Fridays all year, and Wednesdays during the summer, we'll have videos rescheduled constantly. And during the fall, winter, spring, it will just be Monday, Fridays that we'll have to reschedule. But, it shouldn't be too big of an issue unless something else comes up. But I can update you on that in the next discussion meeting. So, videos on Monday, Friday for the whole year, and Wednesdays during the summer. Videos will be rescheduled to Thursday, some Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, depending upon the severity of it. And that's all I have for the channel report, but I'm going to say one more thing. We have some priorities that we have to make the channel #1 again. Anyway, on to the next. I think we can skip this one because we already talked about that. And we have a planned website closure due to the disruption, like I said many times before. And the channel website will close at 10 p.m. July 14th, Monday, to July 28th at 6 a.m. in the morning. And we will have a brand new system, a brand new website by the end of July, unless it gets delayed, which we'll try to get it done. And a YouTube closure for the whole YouTube channel will close on July 13th to the 27th, which is about 2 weeks. And hopefully we can make it #1 again once the channel closure is over. So we got some planned services for 2025. And one of them is coming up this summer. And that's Summer Live of Gaming, is where we do trains on the PlayStation. And that will occur August 3rd through August 30th. And we'll provide more updates in, I want to say, the July YouTube meeting. So, and then in September 2025, we got our 3-year anniversary of YouTube establishment, which that will run from September 25th to October 11th. Is where we do Sunset Until Dark. That's what it's called. 3-year anniversary, Sunset Until Dark. And then our last and final one for 2025. This one's going until 2026 too. This one's the Winter Light Rail Transit Rides. It says LRT, but it's Light Rail Transit Rides. And that will run from December 1st, 2025 to March 18th, 2026. So let's talk about the future and planned services for 2026. Now, this is not the full draft, but more services will be coming in too. That's not listed on here. But we got the winter LRT rides. And the 3-year anniversary for YouTube services. And this is different from YouTube establishment and YouTube service. This will start on March 10th, 2026 to March 28th. Then we got a bunch of other services planned for the spring and summer. The next one is Spring Live of Gaming, which will occur for about a month and a half. Same thing with Summer Live of Gaming. That will run from March 30th to May 8th. And it's 2026 we're talking. And then the 2025 LTN bike tour service, which we're doing this now, but we'll also do it next year too. So every week starting April 7th to October 27th, that will be at 4 p.m. Central Time. And November 3rd to the December 22nd, it will be at 2 p.m. due to daylight savings time. And next, we have 2026 park tours, which that will run from May 17th to October 14th, which will occur partly the spring, summer, and the fall. Next, we have Live with Gaming, Summer Live of Gaming, which in 2026, it will run from August 1st to September 5th. Now, this one's a little longer length from the last one, from the 2025 summer. So, next we got 4-year anniversary for YouTube establishment. In 2026, that will run from September 25th. Whoops, sorry. Sorry for that. It will run from September 25th to October 17th. Finally, Winter LRT rides, the 2026-2027 season, will run from December 23rd to March 20th. And we're not halfway there yet, but... Alright, now we are going to get into the environmental review. And in late 2025, 2026, we're going to be rolling out a new station at the Capitol Rice Street station on the Metro Green Line. And this will be the first Bel-Air station in the city of St. Paul, Ramsey County, and the third station on the Green Line. And we originally had 4 stations, 4 Bel-Air stations, but 2 of them got no longer available. But they will come back in the future. It's just that I have other things to do, and we had to limit the services, so... And to make sure the Bel-Air station is safe to film at, we're going to be doing tests called environmental review. The test will include walking around the stations and rating 1 to 5, depending upon the clean of the station, or if there's trash there, the safety, and the trains that pass in and out of the Bel-Air station every Wednesday from July 16th to the 10th of September. We will be out at the Bel-Air station riding trains from 10 a.m. to 2 and walking around the station and making sure it's safe. And after the environmental review process is done, all the ratings will be finalized by the end of October. We'll provide an average rating and determine if it's safe to do so at the new Bel-Air station. And the priority and proposals 2025 and 2027. 2 of them are in 2025 and 1 is in 2027. And we're working on bringing a second person into the Cab Ride channel crew. And it won't be happening anytime soon. But, anyway, this concludes our meeting. We're going to end the time at 6:16. 6:16 p.m. Okay. Anyway, that will be it with this meeting. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. We need to get to 875 subs by the end of June. So go and click that subscribe button. And we'll see you on the channel. Thanks. With that being said, bye y'all.